Alright, welcome back to Hypnospace Outlaw. Last time, our boss killed our headband and wants to keep pushing this stupid car program despite the fact that he apparently cannot program. Suddenly, I feel bad about every time I ever criticized a Bethesda game. Anyway, let's go on the internet and do some stuff. We can technically go browse through the locations we've been in before and find some violations, get some money or something, but I'm mostly going to just explore in general. There's definitely some stuff that we've missed, and we could probably just breeze through this part of the game if we wanted to, but we may as well do a little bit of rooting around and poking around and exploring and digging and all of that. Alright, so let's take a look at the elevator pitch here for Chit Chat, which is absolutely not an elevator pitch. It's a little too long for that. Completely free. Can't do anything with it, though. 500. You not available for Hypnos Enforcer Edition or Enforcer Headbands. We can click on this, can we? No, it just says it's incompatible. So technically, yes, we can click on it, but yeah. Alright, so is there still nothing here? Yes, still nothing here. Alright, let's snoop in on our boss a little bit. Alright. Secret project about me. What's your secret project, buddy? An opportunity to create anything. Create interactive... I just saw the word anything in all caps and it's like, oh. Okay, yeah, he's talking about Outlaw, because anybody is really gonna look at that game, even in a finished state, and be like, oh wow, your car game where you drive down a road is so great. I really have to get in on this Hypnospace thing. Fucking A, dude. I'm pretty sure video games were better than that on the fucking VIC-20. What a completely unaware, dumb, moron-ass motherfucker. I'm going to mute this music for now. I'm also going to knock my audio down once more in OBS Studio, because I'm noticing that peak very heavily despite how much I've turned the volume down. And that may be killing my voice, or, you know, choking it out, rather. Likes programming, listening to legally acquired rock, dirt haze, cosmic music, chocolate ice cream, and only chocolate, science fiction, movies / books, mac and cheese, women, of course, philosophy, also, of course. He's a man in his 20s. Of course he, quote-unquote, likes philosophy. As someone with an actual degree in it, eat shit. You do not like philosophy, you like the 2 or 3 Nietzsche quotes you found, buddy. Something like that. I mean, listen, I know people are down on Thomas Edison nowadays, but he was at least actually smart. Adrian, I don't think, can even operate a computer. Let's be honest. He's getting somebody else to do things for him. EM Tunebox. We have Tunebox already, so open source audio player for Flaming OS. After Leaker's P2P music service took off. Plays HSM, formerly DMT for DMTune sequencer files, as well as regular old audio files. Remember to acquire all of your music legally. You're emphasizing that a little too much. Like, okay, buddy, you're absolutely not a weirdo about that. Hazopedia, this is a thing that, is producing quite a bit of noise from your audio here. More creative attitude and approach to recording that emphasizes beauty, rough edges, emotion, and experimentation. Absolutely not pompous or anything. Actually, saying that, reading this, that actually does sound a bit like more than a few hipster music styles to me. Really a little more of the spooky sounds. It sounds like somebody who doesn't like the dark haze thing. Well, I mean, I'm sure that there's quite a few... Oh, you're literally just saying on your page, hey, why don't you contact me for your piracy password? Thanks, buddy. That sounds really legit. All right, yeah, so this just... These are just things on page. Hazopedia, music, free downloads, aka DM Noise Pusher. Let's remember that name if we can. And let's go ahead and grab your music.
Downloading Aerospace
Because honestly, why the hell not? Too many complaints, sorry Gearhead Greg. Did we grab everything, or did we just not get messages for it? It looks like we did. Yeah, Yellow Age of Creation. Yeah, okay, so that's everything. Alright, well, thanks Dylan. Can we spy on you a little bit? Oh look, his headband ID is boobs. Yeah, okay, buddy. That sounds like the kind of level we're working with here. Oh boy. The anger is coming in already, right? Aldrin's House of Sound. Underground Music Monthly. Under construction. We got some jazz going on here. Aldrin here. The Ojai area. Is that supposed to be like a real place, or is that just a name that was made up for this? Alright, so we can have a look at that. Chowderman and the Boys review, removed out of respect for those impacted by the Cool Fest tragedy. Rip Cuff Johnson. What? What? That's something we'll have to look at. Surprisingly listenable rock record from the biggest band in teen angst. The lyrics are mystifyingly bad. But Seepage's inclusion of rap is fresh and exciting. Maybe in 1999. Under heavy construction. I'll be taking these requests over Hypnospace. Gotcha. So what's this deal about Chowderman and the Boys review removed out of respect for those impacted by the Cool Fest tragedy? Yikes, I think we gotta go check out that Cool Punk Paradise in a bit. So let's do that real quick. And see if we can't find out what the hell is going on. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is pretty big here. We've heard this song already. Shut up. Capitalism keeps killing. Yeah, Cool Punk is dead. Cool Punk has fallen. Those who would seek to exploit and profit from it are the true killers. They have not stopped still. They feed on its rotting corpse. It's time we move on. Apparently some dude died at this festival, so that seems a little bit insensitive. Freezer's horrified face after hundreds of people see him lip-syncing his own song at Cool Fest. Click to download the video clip. Sure.
Freezer sucks.
That seems a little bit on the mean side here. That's just a file name, though. Can we flag just that? Never mind the lip-syncing cell. Forget the helicopter crash. August 1999. The corralling of Hypnospace users in sponsored zones damaged more communities than just ours, but unlike those groups, ours cannot exist under corporate overseers. Cool Punk isn't an ideal anymore. It's a brand. They've identified what makes us us and are selling it back to us through advertising partnerships and an array of worthless digital products. Products coated in the blood of Cool Punk. You're being a little over the top, but yeah, I'm pretty sure this is basically what actually happened to Vaporwave anyway. We can, of course, continue to inhabit this hijacked shell of a world. If we're more devoted to symbols of freedom, even those of our own design, than freedom itself, we deserve our hollow existence here. We don't know what we are anymore, but we certainly are not Cool Punk. Search the tag to be part of something new. Fungus scene. So, is this maintained by the Father Fungus guy? Yeah, so you got your creepy shit going on here. Always free. Also have an FLST/F list. Yeah. Alright, can we grab this?
Downloading Basidia
yes.
Formations. Basidia Gostov Tegrana.
Nice. We're coming soon. Send music to Father Fungus. By Father Fungus / Basidia. Okay, so you're not exactly, you're pretty much doing this all by yourself, maybe? I mean, fair enough, but also, that does seem a little bit, wow. Yeah, Fungus music. Is that going to take us back to where we were? About, yeah, this takes us right over here. Recording engineer, synthesizer geek, and vocalist who enjoys coming up with new ways to manipulate sound. You've been doing music. Fortunately, you're contractually. That. Ooh. That's quite unfortunate and. Like almost vaguely mysterious. Into the cavern. New under construction Drip Boys page. Check it out inside. Are you gonna make me navigate a puzzle in order to get through your... This is some questionable web design, that's for sure. Did these, like, go anywhere? I suppose they do. We'll explore that in a moment. Fungus, thanks for letting me on here. You won't regret it. This page is mind-blowing. It's so artistic, like miles beyond what I can do. This thing is so dumb-looking, it's actually kind of adorable. Okay. That's just silly fun, but I enjoy it. Anyway, I have a critique. You should put one of your awesome songs on this page instead of just the wind sound effects. So... Alright, so these, like, make, like, notes. That's... Okay, never mind. I thought that this was, like... a puzzle or something. I don't think it is. This is not Myst. But that's kind of adorable, really. I could probably fuck around with this all day, actually, but I don't want to subject this entire video to just that. That's just kind of like a synthesized ukulele sound, right? Alright, so what's going on in this grotto here? Is there anything to click on? Not even those. They just light up when you highlight them. You got some screwed up background. Here, awesome shrooms. They're going in a spiral. Wee! Hey, this page is... You, hope you don't mind this. They have awesome pages. So this Drip Boy seems like a bit of a poser? That sounds really mean, I'm sure, but still.
_a lightless world. Cavernous _ grotto of weeping stone. Cavernous _ secrets of the slime.
Oh, jeez. Mushroom hop. Oh, you've got like a completely different sound going on here.
Do you hear that plop, plop, plop? Where fungus seen, now do the mushroom hop. Drip Boy's coming, now he's here.
Let's grab that.
Beats are music to your ear.
I actually kind of like this. I'm gonna shut up for a sec. And see, here you go. Hey, dude, I know you're having fun here, but please stop making edits to pages that aren't yours. We leave it open in the spirit of collaboration, but you have to check with people first before making changes to their pages. See how weird it feels to have someone communicate like this? Just chit-chat us. Anyway, man, I'm really looking forward to your continued presence here. You're a cool guy. This Drip Boy seems like he's doing a much different type of music from Father Fungus and the rest, who seem to be a lot more ambient, whereas this is like... a dance tune that is kind of themed around this other sound. Alright, so what's going on with this, this eye hurting thing? Okay, okay, yeah, so this part is a little obnoxious, but the rest of it, that's some neat, neat layering effects you had going on there, buddies. Sheesh, that was something. Alright, so... Punk's not dead, it's only dead. So it's just that one basically, and somebody is taking it a little too seriously. Jan's about to go on a worldwide tour. Not lip-singing. Okay, sure, buddy. In the video, it's obviously a special effect on the voice, so they had to record it ahead of time. Yeah, not lip-singing. Definitely, you don't sing using your lips whatsoever. Address the controversy on his page. The lip-singing was a mistake. That doesn't really change too much anything. I go back to ignoring us. Yeah, but that's sort of what they want. Then again, this is the verified Hypnospace community leader, and we've seen that this was a thing that was created by Merchant Soft in terms of they took this music scene and they were like, okay, we're going to hang on to you guys and we're going to make you our new big thing. So yeah, of course this person is just acting like this. Bought his single 6 times. You're so proud of being a consumer. Wow, it's just like being on Twitter. What you got, Freezer? Oof, this thing was a simple mistake. Yeah, so this is our Freezer again. Statement on Coolfest 99 incident. Hey, my cool punks. First, I want to offer my sincere condolences to the families of those injured during the Chowder Man performance. Now, let's set the record straight on the lip sync thing. I goofed up, but I not how you think. You see, I merely queued up the wrong version of the song on my laptop workstation. The one I meant to queue up didn't have vocals. At the shows this January, you'll only hear the real... Why would you be lip syncing on a song with no vocals? And also, like, you're really glossing over the Chowder Man performance injuries, that it sounds like something quite serious happened. I don't think we've gotten the whole details of that yet. And we already have your single there, buddy. Yeah, Freezer fan page. What do you got, Chief? This is amazing. Chowderman and his new brand Cruncher played a great set that even into. Freezer killed it with his amazing new songs. All the Free Grace Peak merchandise, yeah. Okay, so we've seen this before. Pouring an ice cold snow cap chill out for our fallen brother Cuff Johnson. So we've heard that before. So I guess did someone die during that performance? Wow, that's messed up. Alright, cold snap reviews. Is this anything here? Coolfest 99 view. Ooh, which is basically their lol. But I think we've seen that before. Never in all my year of being a student of Cool Punk, you've only been around for 1 year, did I expect that Freezer would disappoint. I was in the front row at Coolfest 99, let me tell you. This guy was a total hack. He's totally making it on my fake Cool Punks page. Good for you, buddy. Good for you. He was fake playing the keyboard and fake singing every song, even before the lip singing video. The high point of Coolfest was Chowderman crashing his copter and killing his... Jesus, dude! Like... What in the fat flying fuck is wrong with you that you think that was cool? And also, like, that is still super messed up just in general. We're gonna ding that for harassment because... Eat me. Grace Peak Glide, there was no free Grace Peak and it was $5 per bottle. That sounds like a concert to me. I've been to a couple of concerts. No thanks, all I got was a crappy keychain, and I threw it on stage. Well, that sounds like a good way to get somebody to trip. Don't throw things on stage, even when they're tiny and keychains. If they're beer bottles, especially, don't do that. Cool. New movement born from the wreckage of Cool Punk.
Important message received from dispatch.
I'll answer that in a bit. Go to your Cool Punk review archive. Okay, no, so that's that bottle. If you think you're brave enough, submit your page. Alright, so this is not any different from what we saw before over there. Music page. You have not changed anything. Alright, so let's shrink that down. Let's close Dylan's page here. Let's see what the deal is on dispatch. Case edit. Coolfest harassment. Good catch on the Coolfest 99 violations. That whole event was a disaster, but it's sad that people were hurt because of it. Taking off from an outdoor stage in a helicopter? How did they even get the permits? That's a good question. Alright, so let's see how intensive this particular case is. Okay, so it's just as many as we find. Because so far it's only the one. Alright. Let's keep browsing in through here. Alright, Coolfest 99. And we've seen this before. For our sincere sympathies, those injured after the Chowderman set, and wish them a speedy recovery. We'll be holding a special event to commemorate the life of Chowderman drummer Cuff Johnson soon. Seen that before. Chowderman just has a link to his page on here. And we've already seen Freezer's page. Drip Boy's Hole. Fungus Scene rules. Cruel rules. This used to be Icicle Kid. Gotcha. Not called Icicle Kid anymore. Cool Punks for 12-year-old girls. Wow, that's a little... I don't think that's an acceptable statement. I'm sorry. We don't do that anymore. This is... Actually, granted, it's 1999. Yeah, okay. No violation founded. If this was 2021, yeah, people would be absolutely up this guy's rectum for that. But this is 1999. That's just how people talked, apparently, on the internet. I'm thinking of just how fucking mean the internet was back in the day. God. Yeah. I think Great Roman will be Fungus Scene now. That would be awesome. Yeah, you definitely sound a bit like you're somewhat of a poser here. Fungus music. Yeah, we've seen that already. Okay. Esotonic Records. I don't think there's going to be any real changes here of note. I like that song, jeez. The other one that Freezer did is so much better. We've seen... Alright, that's one, yeah. See his... Actually, is this the same? Cavern entrance, we've been in there. So, yeah. Piss off. Crispy Cola Company. We looked at that already. Icicle Kid, new single out. You have this page still. I hereby am not Cool Punk. Yeah. You just don't know how to remove things from Hypnospace, do you? That's okay. Nobody does. Crunch your homepage. Okay, this is where things are gonna get a little bit as they are. Yeah, I guess who's back? We skip it. Oh. Cuff, my man, my best friend, I have let you down for the last time. Please forgive me. Fans and friends, I'm deeply sorry for this tragedy. I beg you to have mercy, oh... Beg you to have mercy on the Chowderman. Sure. You flew a helicopter, maybe drunk. Hello, fans and lovers. Eric Chowderman, helmet here. As you know, we had a malfunction with the Chowdercopter during a stunt for our Coolfest set. Our faithful drummer of 15 years, Cuff Johnson, lost his life. There are no words to express the anguish we feel. Me, the rest of the band members, and 3 fans on the Chowdercopter were injured, which is also bad. Our lives will never be the same, so please respect our privacy during these trying times. As a way to help our fans cope with this tragic loss, oh goodness, they've got something for me to spend some coins on. We're re-releasing the Chowderman's classic video for Christmas Pain in Christmastown. Download it here in the shop. Gimme. This song is great, by the way, if you've never seen it. And if you haven't, well, that's probably what I'm going to play the video out on, because I will probably take at least a session or 2 on this part of the game. Depending on how long it gets. Slushmouth, do you have anything going on? Hey, don't chat me, I don't care. That, you know, fair enough. God, do I have to, like, crawl through this whole thing? Alright, let me see more. I'm pretty sure it's just one guy, but I wouldn't mind if he ended up becoming a full-on movement. It'd be nice after enduring Cool Punk for an entire year. Jeez, I'm starting to feel you. It's some weird ironic click thing. I'm old. I feel you there, Music Maddox. Now an orgy of fake love for Chowderman and borrowed nostalgia for that dumb Grace Peak Snowman. It isn't about the music anymore. Grab bag of amateur attempts at whatever genre the artist fancies and mix with the sound effects and Chowderman samples. If I have to hear another sleigh bell, I'm going to have a nervous breakdown. Buddy, I feel it. Space tune sequence. Normally not so fun, but some of these cool punk HSMs. Oh, I want to flag that, but I don't think it counts. Sparkle is just haze with dreamy harp samples and the twinkle fairy dust sound you hear in cartoons. The internet subculture copycat trash. Yeah, that's a thing that exists. I'm not even going to consider dinging that one because, wow. Clearly less about the music and more about an overall aesthetic. Fair enough. Mainstream acceptance of the internet in 1994 and 1995, with a little help from audio compression tech, led to an enormous boom in new digital music. Weirdos now had a place to congregate and collaborate, resulting in a deluge of new music. Genres began splintering at an unheard of rate, resulting in the beautiful mess we have now. Dylan Merchant's DM Tunebox and DM Tune Sequencer, now known as Hypnospace Tune Sequencer, would come a little later and reshape things all over again. It's too bad he sold out because the guy made some amazing stuff in his day. Fair enough, right? Dark haze. Haze but horror themed. Call it Dark Haze, but I don't make the rules special. Check out haunted houses. The artist, not literal haunted houses. Yeah, don't go into an actual haunted house. Dirt haze. Ooh, it's a little crunchy. Haze consists of... Like, I actually kind of like the fact that this is something that could actually be kind of legit. Recorded in a parking garage. Digital style. Rocky verse, chorus, verse. Long structures. PTRS 1200. Yeah, we've seen that mentioned before. Effect. From machine also heard. Loud but beautiful. Like experiencing an intense thunderstorm from a safe place. That's a good description. This is slower with watch the reverb and shimmering guitar filling in the cracks. Haze but for hippies. Weird weed dealing uncle does when not meditating on a bed of positive energy crystals. Panpipe samples djembe, that's a very specific thing to throw on there. And fake tribal chants created by some nasally paper-pushing dork, layering an unconvincing vocal performance 50 times in hopes that listeners won't hear his mini fridge in the background. Oh my goodness, I haven't read all of this. So that caught me off guard. Album covers are brilliantly bad. Changed everything. Groundswell of independent artists producing tape after tape of original material reached critical mass. Tape exchange bins became the way these artists would find their audiences. Tape exchange bins were in any record store that would allow them. It worked on a take a tape, leave a tape honor system. Bands would often record over the tapes of artists they didn't like and drop them back in the exchange bins, usually with their own charmingly amateurish hand-drawn artwork. Let's flip-flop. Red Strike. He's got a very simple beat going here. Another underground genre that likely wouldn't exist if not for the bell sound. PTRS 1200. Accessibility of the machine allowed basement MCs to produce their own material for the first time in history. Jazzy upfront. I like the idea with the sort of low-budget, lo-fi sound here. Lo-fi sound being the phrase I saw there. MC Flip Out and Red Strike are undeniably brilliant. Esotonics King Flop claims to have invented Flip Flop, but it's well known that he's a largely manufactured act, with Flip Out preceding him by months. So I guess Flip Flop, there you go. Alright, digital style, what do you got for me? Yep. PTRS again. Anyone with $300 access to recording technology previously seen only in high-end studios. Omnis. Digis. Their home recorded compositions and manipulate their vocals live using the thing. That's kind of neat sounding. New style. Calculated unholy union between record company execs and ex-punk rockers who grew tired of the revolution. They traded their beat-up guitars and leather jackets for synthesizers, complex lighting rigs, and stage makeup. Oh, I get it. It's what you think new wave is. I feel like this is the sort of thing that somebody would say about new wave if they were too angry about the fact that new wave ultimately became the more subversive genre than punk rock did, because good goddamn, punk rock sold out very fast. I mean, just look at the history of the Sex Pistols is all I'll say on that one. That's kind of depressing, and not least of which because of Malcolm McLaren, but I digress. I like the sound of this. Can we download this somewhere? Unfortunately, we can't just download from that thing. We need... Well, we'll find it later. There's a hacking tool that'll let us do that, basically. Atmospheric. Yeah, pretty obvious. Cosmic music, we basically, we've heard about this before. So I see Clifta moved on. FLST is great and all, but it's no digi-exchange. We're starting from scratch, and they'll probably just shut it down again. Also, why don't we have a general music zone still? Are there really that many Cool Punk fans? No, there aren't, but this apparently is super profitable for Merchant Soft. I got some bad news. Tamara Speaks Cool Punk page. We've seen this before. So there's no real change here. Tamara still not quite finding her place in this. And what's going on with the Peace World here? CP Cold Snap. Okay, this one is new. Alright. Declaration of Peace. CP Cold Snap and Father Fungus have agreed to settle their differences and make peace with one another. Has agreed to remove the unkind paragraph about Father Fungus and their fake Cool Punk watch. Father Fungus has agreed to stop sending CP Cold Snap contentious chit-chat messages. Okay, so we got a little bit of basics here. Why don't we head home? I think we've gotten as much as we really can out of the Cool Punk Paradise one for a bit. There was some other stuff I wanted to check out in here still. Gearhead Greg, do we have anything big from you? Page loading speed, yeah, we've seen that before. What in the world? Do you have a new What in the World updates added? Yeah, okay. There we go. Always happy to help with your page making. Okay, well, what you got for us, Chief? Picking a secure password. Well, that's a bit, sudden. What you got, Chief? How in the world do I pick a secure password? One question I get asked almost every day is how to best go about making up a password that online criminals won't be able to guess. Here's a good method. Use personal information that only you know. Yeah, okay, that sounds like a bit of a not smart idea. They basically tell you to do the exact opposite of that. Do not put any personal information anywhere near a password field, which, frankly, is probably a good idea. But on the other hand, like, if we actually existed in the world of not sharing any fucking personal information like we should, I'm guilty of this too. My blog has my real name attached to it still, the name that I have to use in Fleshspace. The terrible, horrible name that I want to shut shed. Like a snake skin. But if we didn't do that, if we were not trained to do that by companies like Twitter and Facebook, this might actually be almost useful. This is personally, my favorite method. A great example might be the city you live, your favorite hobby, your birth year. So if you live in Denver, you're 29, and your favorite hobby is computers, wow, mine too, your password will look like this. Denver Computers 1970. Good luck cracking this password, hackers. Okay, let's forget how to use the stamp interface, apparently. And let's stamp this with an eyeball, because we want to come back to this later. We are absolutely going to need to learn how to make a password that doesn't suck butt. Or have to crack somebody's password or something. SCG audio software. Fascinating prismatic spectrum of sound. This is a neat thing that I don't 100% know how to make work. I'm trying to control H. The home button is right there, but the little skull keeps covering it up because I'm stupid and forgot to do anything with that. Ooh, mushy official virtual pet. First official licensed Squishers Hypnospace virtual pet. Can be yours to care and play for only 22 things. Do this. Yeah. We get it. You're trying to get us to buy your Squishers. Actually, spinning planets. She added a couple new planets. This planet is so small. It has swimming ants living on it. Oh, that's adorable. Mustard planet. Oh, this looks freaky as hell. Planet has mustard instead of water like normal. It's where the mustard comes from. They have mustard spaceships that go and get it. Bring it to the king foods on Earth. Earth is our planet. Yeah, big planet. This is a big one. This planet is made out of lines and water splashes. Only fish lives in the water splashes. So just a bunch of empty air there. That might be like something in the Kirby game for N64. I just realized. Beef Brain Shield Pro. What? Scroll down. This brain protected by Beef Brain Shield Pro. Note to other parents, hello, this is Ashley's mother. If you haven't heard, there's a disease called beef brain that Hypnospace can cause if you don't protect your kids. I am frankly mad that none of you are involved with your children enough to know about this. Click the shield to find out more about how to protect their brains, and please install it to your kids' pages. Alright, what do you got? Dr. Miggs PhD. Yeah, I'm sure that this is legit. Do you have any useful information here? Pro Medical Solutions. 223. Big Brain Hospital. Oh, I'm so happy about that. I'm telling you, it's true. The Hypnospace headband has been found to cause beef brain, a disease that is baffling doctors and sending regulators knocking at Merchantsoft's door. I don't know how, like, different or anything this is compared to a regular picture of a brain. If not dealt with... Oh, this graphic is fantastic. What is this rotation axis you're on? If not dealt with, beef brain can cause exhaustion, extreme headaches, and even death. To form Hypnospace's images and sounds, radiated electrons are beamed to your frontal and sidial lobes. When very bright colors are transmitted, the extreme radiation literally cooks your brain. That's right, Hypnospace is cooking your brain. Until Merchantsoft fixes it or are shut down by the feds, it is very dangerous to browse Hypnospace. But we have a solution. Our team of scientists and engineers have conducted over 1 million medical science experiments which have resulted in the ultimate solution. This JPEG! By adding the Beef Brain Shield Pro radiation reduction sidebars to your page, you can reduce your risk of beef brain by over 800%. The best news, Beef Brain Shield Pro is completely free. Yeah, I'll take it. Why not?
Shield side. Beef shield patch.
Alright, so that's an open-eyed. So we took a big leap there, but we're going to check that out. Yeah, we gotta check that out now. We're done with these two. Counselor Ronnie's Place. Out now, Drug Runners, a new Hypno-S game about snubbing the nub and saying no to dangerous drugs like T-nubs. Really sweet Squishers art contest. I also want to just take a minute to listen to this song because it's fantastic. Let me grab your Drug Runners. Click more information. I think we've seen that already.
Downloading Drug Runs 2.
Up, down, left, or right buttons to Counselor Ronnie. Avoid the peanut dealers.
Yeah.
Speedy boots, teleportation charm, yeah. Put on the speedy boots, move 2 spaces per turn instead of only 1. Use the teleportation charm to move instantly to the main entrance of any room. So it's a reset button, nice. Reach the end and win a special extended version of Ronnie's Snub the Nub song. Can you run from the evil T-Nub dealers and be the fastest drug runner of them all? Oh, see, oh, wow, that I did not know that that was there where it's got the minks going by in the background. Yep, so yeah, for those of you who are like, that's not real, well, there you go. Utopia proudly meets and surpasses all requirements of the 1996 American Republic Children's Entertainment Act. So, like, did the government look at this and think it was legit? Does the government not know what any drugs are? Featured in a Squishers television ad. All art due December 1st. I wonder if anybody's watching anyone there. Interesting. Alright, Beyond Twilight, what do you got here? Dear HSPD enforcers, please look at the chat logs at this link and do something about these idiots. Alright, what do you got here? Enforcers, can you please do something about these guys? They have been messaging me nonstop. I tried sending a message to Counselor Ronnie and the HSPD a few days ago, but haven't had a reply. Chit Chat doesn't reply to me either. Hypnospace named that Brassy Kid. We'll have to dig in there. Yeah. Oh boy, yeah, so Corey here seems like a bit of a Am I allowed to say the word simp on YouTube? I know that if you say that on Twitch, depending on context, you can get in trouble, but, yeah. God, who would go out with Tim Again? Jesus. Yeah. So that's, the problem is that if we were to try and report this, Tiff would be the one who gets hit by the issues, so, we're gonna just leave this alone. Yeah, and Zane is like an even bigger, much more of the, like, serious incel type of guy, but I guess Zane is only like 14 or 15. Hail of Smolder Boulder. We'll have to check that out in a second. Sherry the Psychic Fame. This choose your own ending story, so be careful. We'll have to check that out. And Tim, okay, mostly Tim, would like to apologize to everyone for that gross virus thing. It was supposed to just be a joke between us, but Tim thought I actually thought it would be cool to give everyone a joke virus, and it almost got him into big trouble. What in the world? Yeah, Tim definitely seems like somebody who needs a little bit of social skills. Finally got a scanner. It's Cynthia from the Techno Wizard for Halloween. I didn't check out Linda. I need to remember to do that. Let's take a look here. We're gonna come back to Tim again later and to hear it in general. I'm also doing Hanukkah. I see Linda Stevens appears to be. So what do we got here? Horror movie page. So yeah, Hanukkah begins in only 2 weeks. I feel like there really aren't a lot of, like, Jewish horror fans out there, or they don't get a lot of representation, so that's actually kind of cool. Comic shop is your home in Hypnospace. No one there, okay, other than Roddy and Blast Radio, ever read comics. Most of us were movie buffs and couch potatoes. Still, it works somehow. If it wasn't for TCS, scaries wouldn't even exist. Now scaries are all I think about, from Mumula's legendary creepy... Yeah, I'm talking weird here. Watching Double Witness. Tyrosoft the Slug's Double Witness page. Unfortunately, the page has been settlerized. Ooh, so yeah, it's janked apparently. Page uses a deprecated net settler format and has been automatically hidden from public zone listings. HSP conversion supported only for NS Page Builder 1.02 and newer. Oof. Not remaking it since I plan on leaving next year anyway. Chat if you want to talk Double Witness. If you can see my page, get in on the discussion. If we can find a way to see this page, that seems like it would be a big deal. Because otherwise this whole thing is busted. Alright, so... what do you got on the film page here? Classic schlock, low-budget movies, gore and guts. Wild biker women, the unintentionally funny and the obscure. You want to see the films mom wouldn't let you see, the films dad sneaked out to watch, the films grandpa never took grandma to. I enjoy you're good at words, Linda. I appreciate it, and I think Liquid Sky is pretty rad. So I don't know if you've ever seen that one, but that might not exist in this world. Wax Children 2: The Rebirth. They never lived to... Bjorn Piekarski's masterful cinematography and Milton Gale's horrifying performance as Damon, the villainous groundskeeper at Windsor Gardens. Oh god. Will it play? Stop that! Are you allowed to do that? Genuinely horrifying film can't be genuinely hilarious. When Harold for Dinner is such a breath of fresh air in the horror genre, and it's disgusting to boot. Oh, so basically it's the Greasy Strangler. I still need to watch the Greasy Strangler. I saw a video on it, like, not quite a week ago, and it looks like a lot of fun. Although, goodness knows, if I start watching that, maybe I'll just start screaming, "Bullshit artist!" constantly into the mic and nothing else ever, and... actually, that will improve my content. Who am I kidding? The Spooky Crayons is an animated musical children's feature from the 70s featuring a squad of 5 sentient crayons who teach lessons about Halloween safety through a series of comical mishaps. That sounds about right. What might happen if a kitchen appliance factory is built over a sacred ancient burial ground. Sounds about right. Betsy Corker. That's good. I haven't seen Nightclub. Go see Nightclub. It is the pinnacle of horror filmmaking. Not only is it horrifying and gory, but ethereal and strangely beautiful. This movie changes people. I saw it on my first real date back in my senior year of high school. I haven't been the same since. Well, that doesn't sound very descriptive, but it sounds neat. Alright, so what do you got going on here? Oh, you've got some like MS Paint graphics going on here. That's pretty cute. And then the rest of them are a little bit on the silly side, but whale of a crime. It's just a whale with a freaking dagger. That's fantastic. Oh my goodness. Alright, so let's find out about this Tale of Smolder Boulder thing. It's the book for you kids reading. Dr. Smolder Boulder was a not nice man. He loved his family and laughed at his friends. He stomped through the pit and double-dung chips. He faces public statues with pictures of lips. Oh, that's silly. Sometimes he gets angry, gets tired of taking the blame. He knocks 2.5 times at your door. 2.5? What? And screams out your family name. And if you open the door, turns page with no face. He'll tear down your pictures. That was a bit of a weird gasp sound. Your walls, drink your chocolate, pound in your fingers, break your glass dishes, smash through your table, crack every window if he's willing and able. And when he crouches over your body, he'll say with a stony-faced grin, "You shouldn't have called me a bad guy, because now the doctor is in." Yes, thank you, Faust from Guilty Gear. Live it. This game is based on true stories from Hypnospace. Those atmospheric noises are wrong. Hot chocolate in your average, ordinary etiquette. Let's add some marshmallows. Stay where you are. God, that noise. Stop the chocolate of foreshadowing. Stay with your cooling. Sip the chocolate of disappointment. Stay on the couch, are you crazy? Here we are as the pounding ceases and scream fits around the paper bag over a skull. Feel something move through you. There's a pit in your stomach like a stone. A stony grin. Try not to freak out. There's something wrong standing in your living room, guzzling hot chocolate. Or like a car with thin gas. The book never said what would happen if you didn't open the door. Slam, the cup shit. Like a gunshot if you wanted marshmallows. Boulder doesn't have hands or feet. He's smooth and tall like Story like a baby's foggy dream. Like the first fear you ever had when you were a kid. How does... Spend is smaller and larger at the same time. I'm enjoying this kind of like weird, freaky, psychedelic shit, but the background noises are actually legitimately creeping me out. He wanted marshmallows. Damn it, there were marshmallows in my hot chocolate. Come on. How do you win the game? Yeah, mood. Alright, well. That was cute. Okay, so what's the deal with Tim? Alright, yeah, we've reached... Require entertainment. We've seen that. Who will watch the Watchmen? Only those with true sight may enter. I don't remember how to do this. So, we're going to go back to Teentopia for a moment. And we are going to go and body slam those two nerds from earlier. We've got Corey. What's going on? Dear Zane, I apologize for what I did by making a threat and saying hateful things about you on my page. I did not mean the things I said, and I will not do that again. My sincerest apologies, Corey. Dear Merchantsoft, I apologize sincerely for making an offensive image and putting it where kids can see it will never happen again. Corey, you know, if that apology is sincere, although it seems a little stilted. Pizza dance is stupid. If you still like pizza, still like it, you're probably a 10-year-old. Yeah, there you go. Check the joke page here. Yeah, so basically, it seems a little bit like he was pushed into doing that, but there's nothing too bad on his page, so I guess at least there's that. Zane, however... a little loud for this kind of thing. Let's check your info page here. Kids like gory movies a lot. New comic up. It's your best one yet. It's awesome. Sure. Used to run a... Yeah, because you're a whiny piss baby. So that's one object, is it not? Okay, no, I see here. Let's go ahead and hit that, because they're just sort of baiting things. Please try not to waste server bandwidth. Fuck you. I would absolutely tell them to go away there. Yeah. Alright, yeah, so is there anything else in here? Stupid website award. The worst Hypnospace page goes to the dumpster. More like the dumpster, yeah. This guy is trying really hard to cover for being a dumb nerd loser, and there's another page of your surprisingly well-drawn, all-considered comic, although this looks a little bit copied and pasted in. Voila, I am Mike. Thank you. That's... What is this symbol? Is this like the cool S? Or it looks really badly. It's like a 2 that's been crushed very horribly. It's freaking huge. It's the biggest secret base in the galaxy. Welcome to the Steel Sewer. I wouldn't want to be in a place called the Steel Sewer. That doesn't sound like fun. Every single gun, machine gun, sword, and RPG in the world. We have every instrument in every video game and movie. There's even a soda machine. Yeah, that's the real incredible thing, apparently. But for now, we must talk. Those dreams you had, they're all real. The demons, the green energy, your secret powers, and double pistols, all of it was real. We need your help, Zane. There is an evil force at stake in this world. Most people are blind to its power. Yeah. We've seen this thing's face. Let's kick some demon ass. Yeah, sure. Sure you will, buddy. Let's go back to the home page here. And I'm going to... take a quick look at what do we have in here that we added recently. Oh yeah. I should probably add all of these into the Toonbox library here. Again, just for reasons of, you know, cleaning things up here. Let's add this wallpaper to our thing, because, you know, we'll change up our wallpaper again during this session, because why not? Oh, hey, we recognize that one from Timogeddon. Alright, so let's take a look at this freezer sex thing and find out what the deal is. I mean, that could just be like backing vocals or something, and like, yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and install Drug Runners. We'll have to play that at some point, because, you know, we gotta get our Counselor Ronnie stuff on. Speaking of getting stuff on, let's go into display and let us choose this wallpaper. Is this the new one that we got? Yeah, this is the, gotta be the fungus scene one, right? That is freaky looking, but kind of cool. Okay, so we're supposed to be hunting down our old stuff here, so let's go into the Good Time Valley. Stand with Gooper. Sick of being attacked by snobby 20-year-olds sitting in a cushy office building somewhere. Get a life. Go to hell, lady. Like, wow, this is also happening around the time that, in a way, all of this, like, fake cultural movement type of thing. First of all, I'm going to hit every single one of these. I don't care if they start getting mad at me for, like, overdoing it. Screw you people. So, you know how some weeks ago, Dr. Seuss, like 6 old Dr. Seuss books were taken out of circulation because of racism. And actually, that's barely a gooper. This, however, this is definitely Gwyneth Paltrow's goop. Give me your money. So, a couple of weeks ago, like 6 Dr. Seuss books, I think it was 6, got pulled from being printed because they contained racist content. And so immediately a bunch of right-wing weirdos on the internet started making a whole big movement around it, like, oh, Dr. Seuss is canceled. We gotta go and buy all these Dr. Seuss books. And it's hilarious because they're buying things like Green Eggs and Ham and Cat in the Hat. Like, come off it. Those aren't even the books that people are talking about. At least try. You know? Checked old cartoons are not illegal. Unfortunately, there's this whole thing about how copyright works, and it's very, very bad, and copyright should be wholly abolished. Also, Good Time Valley, I just noticed that recently. That sounds a little bit nasty. Well, you know, I gotta give Abigail here some points for not putting them back up right away like I would expect to happen. So, good job. Alright, Boppos is not going to have anything of any real note here, just downloadable stuff. So, we'll come back to that later. Burnin' Rubber 50. Mute that. Keep deleting my cartoons, go right on ahead, cowards, and let's... I think you've just issued me a bit of a challenge, so I'm going to accept, and I'm going to be paid handsomely for being an evil fuck, apparently. Certainly this is a game that, like, there's definitely discussions to be had, but this sort of format is not conducive to this sort of thing. For those of you who don't already know, I do a lot of other videos over on my other YouTube channel, which I've linked to in the descriptions of these videos. If you would like to check those out, that is a thing that you can, and in my opinion, should do. So, that is going to be a thing. I'm probably going to end up doing a thing about this video at some point, because... Oh, geez, what happened to your page there, Mavis? It's been scam-lined. And that will be a much better place for me to talk about any of the plot and any of the, what's the word I'm looking for here? Cognitive dissonance, I guess, associated with a lot of this stuff. So, yeah, that'll be neat. Oh, geez, not you too, you asshole. Alright, let's go in here and get this off of the internets. Your brother is a lawyer. You also believe you're Celtish, dude. Shut up. Fell asleep at work again today. Hypnospace used to be a place to relax, and now I just wake up stressed. It's almost like you didn't sleep at all. Yeesh, I think you need a break. Also, I've been forgetting to flag people, so I need to go and do that. Yeah, so you are absolutely going to get yourself put in the slammer. This is another slam-a-lama ding-dong. Those are by the same people. Scotty's page, Mavis's page. What do you got going on here, Scotty? Please stop putting Gumshoe Gooper cartoon on your pages. Thanks. Yeah, because, you know, you don't want to get into fights. I understand, man. I feel your pain. Eats love poems. Yeah, your page got absolutely nucleared because your free trial ran out. Alright, RR Ranch. Did we see this before? Get out. So you're the one who's been getting people free violation points, buddy. Real nice. Excuse me. Page of Reginald Randy Roberts. Seen all this already. Nice dye image here. I was thinking it's a little odd what they go on in the cafe and the kinds of odd ducks hanging around in there. And if they are the beginners Hypnospace group, seems a little fishy. I don't think I'd let my kids hang around half of those people if I had any. Oh, I get it, because they're dirty commies and they're F-words. I get it, because the cafe is the group for everybody, and it turns out that, hey, did you know that everybody on the internet is, like, on the left, basically? Alright, so here's a bunch of weird BS about W.E. Briggs, who made this Gumshoe Gooper, who is not a real person, of course. Cartoon Gumshoe Gooper is world famous. People like this cartoon without knowing the man who made it. That happens a lot. And from beginnings, raised on a farm. 18, he jumped at the chance to join the army and serve his country. He was too short, but he got in anyway. When they noticed he was too skinny and short, they put him to work in an office. And then he basically went into propaganda, right? Made cartoons against the communists to help out. Yep. There you go. He was a propagandist. After he finished his work for Uncle Sam, he needed to find another cartoon job. Cartoon makers back then secretly liked communism. Yeah, okay, buddy. I'm sure. I'm sure that was... Oh, right. Oh, wait, no. This would have been the Joe McCarthy era, right? So, there we go. Obviously, there's a bit of lying going on around that, and yeah. Gumshoe Gooper is banned in many countries for this very reasons. Again, that sounds fake because it's literally just a thing about a detective fish. Come on. I can appreciate that the guy may have been what he was, but also... Yeah. And so this is how we made a bunch of old people rally behind a stupid cartoon fish. I bet W.E. Briggs wasn't actually even American. Which would just add to a certain level of the, I think a lot about all the weirdos on Twitter and stuff who have the picture of that one Toho character with a MAGA hat on. And that is so out there. Yeah, please don't take me against you all, but I think should not be putting Gumshoe Gooper cartoons on our page if W.E. Briggs' estate doesn't want us to. Finally, someone with some sense. Like, you know, don't get me wrong, you should be allowed to put it up there, but again, if, you know, if the estate was to be complaining, then you should, yeah, alright. Yeah, Bobby Simon Clark, your page is nuked. And Terry's General Store, what do you got here? Look, my new deals are hot. Yeah, I'm sure that you're not, full of weird stuff here. Let's take a look at let's actually come and grab some of this stuff because we got some coin. And I'm sure that we can kill the virus with,
Downloading vStickculum.
Downloading
vStick.
That's Jupiter. We can remove the viruses with HypnoCure, is what I wanted to say.
Downloading vStick Laurels is Ilver. Downloading vStick Laurels Gold.
Spelt Laurels wrong as well, and Shakespeare reading. Oh, it said statue, there we go. The statue, yes. Good job there, Best Deals Terry. Well, at least you're acceptable deals, Terry, I guess. There you go. Thanks for all the help, Gearhead Greg. That's a page we've seen already. Wow, what a thing of beauty. That's funny, actually.
My butt.
Ouch, my butt. Oh, we got a virus. we got the butts virus.
Downloading 9 files.
Downloading 9 files. Jungle sticker pack.
Downloading 5 files.
Butt packs, copy butt. Yeah, so the butts virus will just replace random text on your thing. Oh, and we've also got the mimic virus for some reason. So let's see if we can slap you in the face.
My
Cure
butt
me.
feels much better. Thanks.
HypnoCure detected and cleaned the following virus from your system. Butts disease, the hunger. Good job. Good freaking work, Best Deals Terry. You are mediocre deals, Terry. Alright, let's go through here. We got a bunch of this stuff. Yeah, so nothing new to add to our libraries, unfortunately. Unless one of these is the actual wallpaper. Oh no, there wasn't an actual wallpaper there. I'm a fool. Alright, so let's just take everything out of here, because my desktop looked nice earlier. Damn it. Unfortunately, made my computer go absolutely ballistic, which... Actually, that is kind of hilarious, but it would be so annoying in real life, just like it is in the video game, so... Alright, well, let's rearrange our icons real quick, and then we'll get back to the actual game. I'm not editing this, though. I mean, just go ahead and watch it, that's all. Right, Toonbox, let's move that over one. The sticky notes is a function that I should probably be using, actually. I just have not really remembered to do so. That there. Yeah, there is a bit of an issue in terms of like moving these icons around in that they get really sticky. Alright, so what's your email here? Dispatch comes to content infringement found. Good job cleaning it up. Full zone's been a problem for the last 2 weeks, but none of us want to ban anyone over a silly goldfish cartoon. Alright, so let's close the case. I think we found enough here.
Lao Moon, great job removing
Hand me
that
my
content
piles of
infringement.
coins. Do you think we finished with the Cool Fest harassment? I don't feel like we're done, but we'll come back to that in a bit, I guess. Okay, so... There's definitely like a couple of other downloads pages out there that we haven't checked out, so there's some stuff to look around at for sure. Hypnospace Central, anything you see here? Hypnospace Global Newsroom. Okay, yeah, so we've heard about this. So this will be like world building stuff. I kind of want to just wait to come back to this, because, Alright, Hypnospace Guides. Guide to HypnoS, Guide to HypnoCoin. That's loud. Well, yeah, you've got a lot of stuff going on here. Neat. Merchantsoft TV spot survey. Ugh. Wouldn't let me keep going with it because I said I was a girl or something. I don't know. Then again, 90s. Alright, so what's the deal with Roddy Wall? I want to check in on him. Sad that it has come to this. I support my employers, but I also support my friends, so I've joined the Freelance. Say what? Do you have, like, anything I can click on here, buddy? No? Alright, so what's this Starport Castle Dream Station? New zone for all you geek nerds and other citizens with niche interests. Alright. Bullring in SAI. The Bullring is an unofficial Taurus Milletta fan page for fans. Bullring has moved to the SAI Freelance. I still love the Merchant Brothers and believe in Merchantsoft as a company. I feel it is only right to stand with my friends in these trying times. So, nothing going on there. Crud. That's unfortunate. Linda has moved to SAI. We've seen this page already, so nothing new going on there. This is the whole area that I didn't really look at. The Observer. Everything here has moved. And so that page will take us over to the Freelance, but let's finish looking at this stuff first. Court of Phaedrala. Trader, Master of Potions. Freelance. The merchants off treating you like dirt. Unfortunately, they're just going to treat you like even more dirt. AI Master. Official statement on recent events. Attention Merchantsoft for immediate release 11/25/1999. 5 of our zones are deleted. Our pages are down for 6 hours. New Starport Castle Dream Station appears. Pages from 5 former zones appear in new zone. Merchantsoft ignores requests for an explanation. Ooh, pages go down again, including SAI Freelance page. They come back up the next night and load very slowly. Explain yourselves. Remove the loading speed cap on SAI Freelance pages. Oh, that's making me not... That doesn't feel great. Change community leader to Gil S creates. Is that an important part of it? If your demands are not met, you will abandon Hypnospace and sign up for Cyberworld Z. Sovereign Alliance of Imagination. There we go. The SAI run the Freelance. You get confused with the Flealands here. Alright, so that'll take us to Gearhead Greg, so that's interesting. Oh, so now we've got a real RPG map going on here. This song is pretty fantastic, so I might be quiet for a bit here.
Whiskers growing at the speed light. Put the trimmer into overdrive. Thoughts are running through my mind. Just a bathroom in the night. Spray the shaving cream into my hand. Lather up the world, don't understand. Man inside the mirror now. Should I finally let him out? I'm gonna shave and put the razor on my skin. Gliding along my flesh, I need confidence and patience. If any was a galaxy of innocence. It's true, I am the child of man. This is my contrition. I've got the blood and I've got innocence. I'm not afraid I won't look away. 5 o'clock, the shadows haunt again.
Really, nothing going on there? Oh, sudden music change. Alright. What do you got going on here, Sarah Sanders? Not to be confused with one in real life. Proud to announce the SAI Freelance are now open. Well, it definitely sounds like, by the way, if you managed to catch any of the words on the screen during the Gil page there, it sounds like he doesn't think very highly of everything his wife does. Hearing around the SAI a lot, you've probably seen Gil's art. He makes all the max symbols for the Freelance. You dabble as well. It's Cactus and Arrow. That's neat. Horse. I appreciate a good pencil drawing. Click here to go to her page. I'll check that out in a bit. Deborah the Giant Gnome. Character he wrote for the Sanderverse. Gil thinks she's too stupid, so he won't include her. What a guy. Movie review, The Blender. Wow, it's cheesy. I wonder if I'm missing something because the gory parts are amusing when they're on, but most of it is just bad dialogue between amateur actors. Yeah. Kill fragments. This dude puts on gaming. Aim to record me a copy because sometimes I get lost in the atmosphere of the music and forget about our game. Orlando is only fun if you're rich. Sounds about right. That's about true of most of the world, so... Alright, so what's your character here? The character you play in your husband and yours interactive theater campaign, the Sanderverse. He's an archer with mind-reading abilities and telepathic communication abilities. That's a decent enough set. Means targeting is easy. Gotcha. I think that this is reasonably thought out as an idea. So let's go back over to Gil's page, and yes, we know about Ready to Shave. That's nice. Note for all you smart Alex out there, the page is Gil S. S is in Sanders, my last name. Creates, it is not Gil Secretes. Thank you. Gil's Tunes, we'll check that out. The Ready to Shave analysis page. Work in progress, full analysis on the music and lyrics of this epic masterpiece by the Chowder Man. Oh boy. Oh boy. This sounds like a big mistake. Alright, so... Song about shaving, get out of town. Yeah, this is a big long essay that this absolute nerd wrote about a song that is incredibly straightforward in this sort of like late 80s progressive rock style. I definitely remember a period of browsing through a couple of essays. Oh boy, you sound like a real winner. We'll come back to the actual content here in a second. I remember going through a couple of essays on a couple of these websites back in the early to mid 2000s, it would have been, and people trying very hard to overanalyze lyrics. There's actually a couple out there that were pretty good. There was one that I looked at quite a bit for Jethro Tull songs because I'm a huge fan of Jethro Tull, and like I said before, I listen to a lot of dad music. And it was, like, really useful. A lot of it was very straightforward. It wasn't the kind of pretense that's associated with this. No real huge amount of author opinions. And it's kind of a useful resource for being able to figure out all of the ways in which Ian Anderson is incredibly horny. So anyway, Gil Secretes here is saying, all you hear now on the radio is flip-flop. I wish it flopped, with lyrics about dirty acts, shooting gangs, or sniffing drugs. Yeah, okay, buddy. Listen, I listen, as I say, to a lot of dad music. I've used that phrase already. And even I know, as somebody who was born and raised surrounded by rockists, that there is a lot of extremely worthy and very good art in the hip-hop genre, even including a lot of more recent stuff, too. So, like, this guy is just seeming like the biggest stereotype ever right now of, like, oh, he hates his wife, He hates those damn kids and their damn hippity-hop. Like, this is just the most boomer-ass motherfucker ever. And thinks that he's so smart because he thinks that leitmotif is impressive. I do think you have to be careful about things like this when you're writing them as part of a story, by the way, because... this is like, there's only a very few music critics or any critics in here at all, and most of them are complete dill holes. And if you do that, you kind of sound a little bit like you're like, hey, yeah, critics bad, which, come off it. Also, look at this art. Like, wow, good job. Your wife drew something relatively normal, and I've seen better proportions out of Fate Grand Order characters here. You are a real winner, Gil Secretes. This guy's hilarious, though. Although he seems to be, that nose seems to be a different color from the rest of his skin. Has he got like just a Groucho nose with no mustache going on there? I'm not even looking too deep into this. I'm actually very not okay, no, I see the couch. I'm very interested now. This thing as well, which has very obvious nipples. That is fantastic. Villathan. The ruler of the largest post-Earth settlement. Oh, goodness. You are technically creative, but only in the technical sense. You guys are new to making music. I'm not terrible, or so my wife says, but I'm still learning, so I'm not really looking for feedback right now since I know it's a little rough. Thank you. I used to be in that position, too, where I was like, hey, I suck at what I do. Don't feedback too much. You kind of need that a little bit, really. Excuse me. I'm sorry, yeah. Casper Air Graphics, what do you got, buddy? Automotive airbrush art by Casper Sundberg. I find that pretty neat in concept. Right, gallery about music. What do you got for music? You got anything I can download? The lead guitarist and composer for the band Clifta from 1970 until 1988. You were famous for your long cosmic rock jams and deep fantasy mythology. That sounds neat. Tennis fans might recognize your song Sport Anthem as the official anthem of the Tennis North American Open. Learning how to record music on the computer and hope to release a record under your name sometime next year. If you're familiar with the F-list system, you can find some of the songs there. I personally don't mind if you download it that way. Gotcha, but you're not allowed to put them up there as a thing. Well, okay. That's a shame. Neat, though. Alright, so what's over here? Yeah, this funky tower thing. For the observer, right? Yeah. You show off any preteens is a good chance to assess Squishers. Is the game any good? Gave it a shot in this review. Get the blurry screenshots. Hard to take pictures of the Game Champ Portable's tiny screen. It really does just kind of look like a Pokemon ripoff. As you would expect, really. And this really is just a Pokemon interface, really. Like, wow. Not even trying to hide it, but of course, why would they? That's the point of this, this parody. Can't understand its language. That almost sounds like more of a Shin Megami Tensei type of mechanic, really. Squishers are a similar species to your target creature, and the target is not considered your predator. You may have your Squishers engage in conversation with them. This actually sounds really in-depth. Like, if this was a legit game, that would actually be really cool, maybe? I don't know. I know HypnoS games. You guys, merchants often delete gamers only who decided to join the sovereign alliance of imagination. Yeah. Alright, so, shut up, Chowder Man. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it, but also, shut up, Chowder Man. Get ready to hear the first few notes of this song over and over again. What is the trial of acceleration?
Axxploration 1.
Hmm? You have what it takes to complete the accelerator trial and wield the almighty power of acceleration. First, you must find the secret path. So, I think that's a thing that we skipped the intro to. Well, there's the bull ring. Up here. Gary's control room. Oh, I remember when conventions existed. Cybercog Rebirth, interactive fiction. Is there anything here? Is this just a little bit of an adventure game? Yeah, that sounds like a big, Yeah, so this doesn't sound 100% useful. The Wizard Eagle. We might see that as we dig through here, but we'll find out. If not, we'll try to remember to come back. Alright, so here's the little graveyard here. 5 gravestones to have ever existed. May they rest in peace. Linda's library. Alright, so this is, well, a bit of a physical dead end here. The Court of Phaedrala. Court, Adopt a Dragon. Ocean's Sacred Garden games are no longer officially on Hypnospace, so check out my tribute site. So, she's got, like, adoptables going on here a little bit here. And we've got, some items for an RPG, if you want to, put it in there. Oh, look, it's something from, what was that called? The Last Jedi, yeah. Except it's green instead of blue. Sometimes called vampire milk because this special liquid is pumped from nursing vampires. Oh, that's very strange. Stone beer. It tastes like rocks, but makes you feel like rocks too. Grow until they explode. Oh no. Don't cast Atlas too many times. You don't have enough amulets for that. So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on around here. As soon as I figure out some way to download music off of pages, I clearly have to steal that ready to shave at some point, because that's certainly a thing. Oh, Jesus, what's going on here? Wow, how many drugs are you on? Very creative, but you need to remove the animation of yourself from this plot. Also, please remake your page because Nutsettler isn't supported in HS anymore. Gil, Freelance Stewart. You think this is a joke? You have one last chance to remake your old Nutsettler page or you're gone. Visual with... So, we can't actually see this, but we've got some really creepy looking thing going on here because the color of this looks like flesh, so it just looks like it's full of hair. Anyway, we can't view that, unfortunately. Freelance plot repossess Massage Guild to claim. Kevin, the freelance only work because people play by the rules. Your fragrant disregard for the way we do things here leaves me no choice but to shut you down, shape up, and maybe you can come back. I guess we should have come back here much sooner then. That's really disappointing. It's actually kind of more disappointing that I don't remember how to do one of the things that I want to do here. Cafe, are there like big pages that we haven't visited here? Reggie Paul, what do you got here? Subscriber on Hypnospace. Columbus's page. Woodworking tips, anniversary, trip photos. Send me a message. Not a communist. Sorry, words. Heard news. I have news about the T-Nubs. They are a hoax. Ask Gearhead Greg. Well, unfortunately, we can't ask him, so that's a shame. Can we find out some things about Reggie Paulson here? Kids. Now, this font is hard to read, and so is the typing, so yeah. Columbus's page. Oh, that's a cute dog. I appreciate the dog. That's not where I wanted to go. I wanted to go to woodworking tips. Wood insert lock nuts. You see the little grooves on one side? They are not, I repeat, not for you to shove a flat tip screwdriver in. Those are sharp tips that act as cutting points to make it easier to screw into the wood. Put a bolt with some nuts on it and the other side and use a socket wrench to screw it into the hole you drilled for it. Measure twice, cut once. Do not wear gloves when working with powered cutting tools, jigsaw, circular saw, table saw, etc. Your glove can get caught in the blade and, well, I think you can see where this is going. Cutting awkward dimensional boards into equal pieces. Don't feel like calculating what 1/3 of 11 3/8 is. Lay your tape measure diagonally across the board until it measures, for example, 12 inches. Then make marks at the 4 and 8 inch points. This example assumes you want 3 equal sized pieces. Repeat this a few times down the length of the board and connect the dots through the edges to mark where to cut. Measure twice, cut once. Measure circles easily by taking a wood yardstick, drilling a hole in the center next to the 1 inch mark. Add 1 to your circle radius and drill a hole in the center at this point. Stick a pin or nail in the 1 inch hole in your board and use a pencil the other hole to draw your circle, or just get a compass or even a bowl or something of a similar radius. Listen, please, measure twice, cut once, please. I mean, at the very least, that is a good idea, so I'll give him credit for that. There's only 1 picture on there for your anniversary pictures, Reggie Paulson. Thank you, though. Thank you for teaching me about woodwork. SCG audio software. Tamara speaks.
Zones. Places for people to...
Pause. Thank you. There's some stuff going on here for the pen, for the soul, the mouth. All flip-flop record executives. Check out my friend Kev J's music demos. Not allowed to link to his page because of some free lands rule, but his zone is Starport Castle Dream Station. And we did not find that. That was the one that was deleted, wasn't it? So, fuck you too, Gil Secretes. I mean, wow, what a guy. 2 soundscapes below. The SCG Soundscape Generator will change the way you experience sleep time.
Downloading Soundscape
Sure, why not?
setup.
Let's take this. Grab this, because why not? And this, and this. So, neat, I guess.
Secret forest.
Might check that out later. Samantha C, what do you have going on? You've got this very simple thing. Barnaby's Share, Merchant Soft, Hypnocure, Dylan's Page. They're still my favorite band, but that new Come Closer single is just a little too weird. Not the kind of thing I normally listen to. Less excited for their new album now, sadly. That's a shame. To make a public facing page to list in the About section of the main merchant soft page. Well, you know, at least you sound like you're happy there, Samantha, even if you are very tired. Have you heard about this beef brain thing? Alright, Jazz Wilson Lopez here. Software reviews. Jazz here. Pause. That's hitting a little hard for us. Janitor game. Illegal. It does allow you to score easy HypnoCoin, but you delete it because you don't want to implicate yourself in crimes. SCG Soundscape packs. We've seen that before. April. Virtual Pet. We've heard about that. Professor Helper. Yeah, that's a scam. Dragon adopted from Phaedrala. Naming mine Kenny. He likes corn dogs. Burnt. It's adorable. Democratic Socialist in or around Akron, Ohio. If so, chit-chat me because I'm moving there soon. Like to get a little group together. Our group here in the Bay Area is lovely, and I'm going to miss them dearly. Fair enough. Well, neat. Not a whole lot going on there, but still reasonably neat. Let's go home. Is there anything big that I haven't checked out here? How about let's check out Open-Eyed. You are at risk. We've seen that before. Lookout Ministries, Magic Orb is not going to have changed. Lookout Ministries, is this going to have changed anything? Witchcraft Alert, Demonic Online Healers. That is new. What do you got? Slap from a friend and a kiss from an enemy. On this very Hypnospace, Zona has made herself servant of the Father of Lies. You are talking about Sherry Heals, aren't you? Well, that's quite unfortunate. Net Settler support now. Alright, so yeah, we get a little bit of this. Text is completely unreadable now. No, you will not be paying for exorbitant HypnoCure Pro fee just to be able to load your own page properly. Clicking a safe mode button every time a page loads is not an enjoyable way to browse Hypnospace. So we want HypnoCure Pro in order to deal with those old Net Settler pages, but there is a way to do it, so that's neat. You're, sounds like you're having a time here, Gus, because of Sherry getting banhammered, as I think happened. Professor Helper, piss off. Mute that, please. Secrets uncovered. Is there any change here? Did you attach anything on here? Well, you got Beef Brain Shield Pro going. And you are making me scroll. Go to page 2. Check out my buddy's Terry's worm log by searching for worm on Hypnospace. That sounds like a good way to get yourself hurt. Oh, goodness. That's a bit of a design feature, that's for sure. The secret choose wisely. What are all of these? Okay, so we can highlight them and find out. Okay, so is this just a bunch? Oh, good choice though. It was the right one. I thought it was gonna end up being like just sort of a, oh, here's some Bible stuff for you. All right, Sherry Heals. You're back? Did we not drop the hammer? Read exorcism client testimony here. Alright, so we've heard about that already. Request consultation. Click to access your services. Enter your password. Enter password? Well, I don't know about that too much. I don't know how to phrase what her interest would be. So I think we're a little stuck there for now. Access to your services, please chit-chat. For a good Hypnospace, look at your friend's page, the Temple of Serenity. Yeah, we are well aware of the Temple of Serenity already. Truth about Trennis, Tall Green Marv. 3 sound effects. Did we grab that already? We didn't grab Zareed's album last time. Oh yeah, that's right. Your page is broken. Right, so let's take your album. Thank you for purchasing Celestial Reflection by Zareed. Please enjoy the album and remember that distribution over music sharing services is prohibited. Noted. I don't really have access to one of those though, so you need not worry about me at least. Go home. Alright, so at this point, What else? Is there anything really big going on here? Do we just have a buttload of downloads here? Alright, so that's right. We're going to add our Soundscape Generator stuff here. Alright, so we can add all this other stuff. Oh, right, the AXX trial thing. We can see what that is.
Music file added to Toonbox library.
Oh god, this music is hell. Oh, that's supposed to be in our Toonbox library, damn it. Well, we may as well at least make sure that we add all of them. And again, maybe at some point I'll listen to that, possibly as a, like, a post thing. Alright, so, yeah, okay. AXX trial, what's the deal here? Ooh.
A secret stash is hidden. In the Freelands, you shall unlock it. 2 east of Roddy's bull ring, that's me, 1 north of Casper's rocket. Only 1 path leads to this place. Look closely at the borders. Once you find it, come back here. In this trial, you will rock it.
Alright, look in the borders, you said? 1 north of Casper's rocket, 2 east of Roddy's thingamajig. Do we have a page stamped that would actually lead us over there easily? World error messages, password. We don't. I didn't remember to do that. Okay, well, we can get there with a reasonable amount of ease by going to the Merchantsoft page here. About Merchantsoft. Actually, I'm curious as to what the Just for Fun page has going on here. T-shirt. I want that t-shirt. That looks like something you'd find at a thrift store and is just garish enough that it would go on my body. If anybody who worked on this game is watching this, DM me and get in contact and see if we can work something out to send me a t-shirt. That would never happen. Alright, so here's a list of some of the brands. Alright, so we want to go and check in on Roddy Wall. Okay, so here's where Chowderman's page is normally. So we did indeed kind of forget to do that. We've never looked at Adrian's page either. But he's got nothing going on here. Oops, ignore the last thing you put on here. It's nothing by. Question mark? Wow, we really did, like, miss out on a lot of stuff, huh? Alright, so Starport Castle Dream Station. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Alright, down to Gil Secretes' Freelands here. Alright, so 2 east of the Bullpen, and 1 north of Casper's Rocket. Only 1 path leads here. So it would need to be 1... Yeah, see, there we go. There's a little bit of a path. Got it. Got it. Alright, here we go. Only proceed if you are worthy of acceleration. Well, I feel we are, because we did finish that part, and we cracked the thing open.
Downloading Axxploration 2.
And we get to the next part of AXX trial here. What is the deal with this?
The father of the Freelands, his cybercogian name. The mother of the Freelands, what she shoots in her game.
Oh,
the amount of zones that Merchantsoft sent to an early grave. Now return to the Freelands, south of the Colosseum, and input this code you figured out for your final test. I really hope to see ya.
Well, I hope to see you too, Roddy. You sound like a stand-up individual, you know? But before we do that, we have to go back and do a quick bit of research because... oh god. I think it died. So we know that Gil's wife shoots a bow, but what was Gil's cybercog name in this? Yeah, the standard verse here. Alright, Signal Bow 5. That is going to be our password south of the Coliseum. Is it the one on the... Okay, yeah, there we go. There's the trial of Axxploration. Alright. So here we go. Time to type in a password. Signal Bow 5. There we go. Alright, Accelerator is only for members of the Sovereign Alliance of Imagination. Are you worthy? Download and loading speed booster for HypnoS. Nice. To prove that you're a member of the SAI and gain... What is the name of the SAI special custom-made zone? The Freelands. What did Casper Air Graphics do before he made amazing... played guitar in a cosmic rock band. I played tuba in the other thing. What are short stories involving everyday objects called? They were invented by citizens in the comic shop. That'll be Scaries. Number 4. Which popular dragon adoptee is an impish prankster and goofball? Castle was famous in the Dream Castle. So this, I don't think we saw this, so we're going to brute force this because this is actually something that we can do that with. This is what I get for not paying attention. Oh, wow, we got it on the first try. Question 5. What are Taurus and Muleta, aside from being the best comic book heroes in the world? They were the characters in the background of Roddy Wall's wallpaper under Mr. Mystery W. So, what are we looking at here? Psychic Bull and a Magic Carpet. Mutant Ox and Red Flying Squirrel. Incorrect, 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 incorrect. I thought that the eyeball was... But, okay. Humanoid Bull. Alright, 6. What highly valuable cybercog items... grant humans superpowers after they're decrypted in special computer terminals? This one, I think I actually remember from previous things I've seen, and I believe it's called Datacogs here. And there we go. Right, click here to download. While Accelerator is free, a small HypnoCoin donation to one of the following people or organizations will go a long way to making their lives a little better. How? It's not even real money. But I can give... these dudes, the dude and Phaedrala, both 11 coins. That is perfectly fair. Alright, so let's do that. Hey, we got an achievement for giving money. Alright, let's install Accelerator here. Alright, so let's turn this on. We're going to get faster loading speeds. But we are going to also have an issue of getting pop-ups occasionally that are just like, hey, give money to these people that we've already given money to. So we seem to be at a bit of a dead end in terms of just legwork. So I think our next source here is going to be looking into FLST. And see if we can find anything here. Alright, so FList access portal. FList passwords here. I'd like to know what's going on here. He's sad that DigiExchange turd status turned in your butt. Click the purchase button by my FList password. I think we can do some hacking. Also, this appears to be a lie because that button is $1.99. And that's not money that we have. So let's go into the FList access portal here. Yeah, see. We've done that already though. Alright, FList is invite only. If you have a password, please enter it below. There are no easy steps to being invited. You must ask someone with an FList account. Do not share your password. So let's go back to that page that we saw before about how to make a password from Greg Smith here. From Gearhead Greg. Yes. City you live in, your favorite hobby, your birth year. So we can gather all of this information from this page. First of all, hobby is computers. We've gained that for free. Where does Greg live? Let's find out. Lexington, Kentucky. So Lexington Computers, and Greg is 49 years old. So in all likelihood, since it is very late in 1999, as you can see up here, there is a very high statistical likelihood that the number we will put in is 1950. So what we should do now is we should go in here and we should try it. Let me spell it correctly. Lexington Computers 1950. And how about that? It works. That is pretty great. All right, how to find FList file directories. New users, you are now able to see FList directories by searching for FList IDs. FList IDs are formatted as follows. F12345A. F plus the last 6 characters of a headband ID. Do not share FList directories other than your own without permission. Keep FList music and software related. No porn. Damn! Be aware that merchant soft developers and enforcers can see your headband ID through your citizen data, so there's a chance they can find your FList if they gain access. Well, you guys don't have to worry about that. Ha ha, ha ha, ha. Alright, so I don't know that this accelerator thing is really working out so far, but let's go and check out Gearhead Greg. Piss off. What's your headband ID? 03465A. Search please, right. F03465 pardon me, A. Do you have a thing, Gearhead Greg? You sure do. Super Tasters. Funny clips from a morning show you listen to. Alright, well.
Downloading Super Tasters clip 01.
Let's just grab all this.
Super Tasters clip 02. Downloading by
so all of this. We don't really want to bother with the Professor Helper because you know, why would we bother with that? I guess we can get it for free if we're idiots. Alright. Let's check our stamp list again. Did we remember to stamp Roddy Wall's page? We did not, because we're stupid. Alright, so let's go into Merchant Soft. Let's go into not partners, about Merchant Soft. Yes, okay, cool. Good for you, buddy. Roddy Wall, I'm not guessing that Adrian Merchant really has much going in terms of an FList. He probably doesn't know how to. Alright, so let's take a look at Roddy Wall's thing here. He probably has one. He seems like a cool dude. 00021D. Alright, Ringleader Roddy. What do you got? Roddy's Junk, Accelerator, we have that. Taurus Whip, Taurus Whip,
_whip_2.
I.HEX. Ooh. So I think that actually skips a thing for us. And Taurus X. We might actually get... Did we just get his thing? Did we get his wallpaper finally? The one that I've wanted for a while? Oh, okay. So... Let's drag this out onto the thing. This is a Sam Witch file. This is something we were supposed to find earlier, I think. Or we certainly could. Let's get that. Let's take a look at your image here. That's pretty good for MS Paint art. Roddy99 there. Yeah, nice little MS Painted bull. The line art looks really silly. Alright, so what do you got here? These are a few hilarious clips from Super Tasters, a super review segment they do on FM Mayhem with Ben and Jim in the morning on 103.5. That sounds like something that would actually exist, so I can't even make fun of that too much. So we're gonna leave that there because those things do not disappear from our list, it seems. Probably because they are like they're not the HSM ones. They're not the sequenced ones. Or is the HSM the sequence one? I don't remember. Okay, so let's go ahead and think about this a little bit. Is there anyone else that might be of use? Let's have a look at Minx and see if there's a... Do you have a headband ID attached to you? You do not. Smart kids. I mean, that is some wise behavior. Timigeddon seems like somebody who would have something going on here. Alright, what's your number, Tim? 00928. I remember that it's not as easy to just put that on top of things. 9 to 8. And what was the number? A? Okay, yeah. I said A, not S. Alright, buddy. You've got some shit for sure. Crap, Butts Disease, True Tranquility, Virus Ideas at HTX. Let's read that.
Downloading
You've got the
ideas.
I, Marshmallow-Pick 2.
Downloading Marshmallow Pick 2. Marshmallow Pick 2.
I'm double grabbing everything like a fool. Well, I guess if we need... Oh, that's Tiffany. So, I guess he does have some sort of a crush on Tiffany. What's the deal with Virus Ideas? Finish Butts Disease, makes all windows say butts, fart noises. Precursor, make like 100 images that look just like the cursor appears, so it's hard to know where to click. Well, that would be really awful. Robin.H, Minx will like this. Steal from the rich and give to the poor kind of thing. Neat. Nude Professor Helpers. Something with pets. Nude. Wool. I appreciate your dedication to the one thing you do, buddy. Real cute. Alright, Zane rocks. I think Zane implied that he doesn't have a an F list, but let's take a look anyway. 11470A. Oh, he does have an F list. Shut up. Okay, so you've got a seepage, you've got another seepage. You've got hackerlog 000101 do not open
Downloading
.txt.
hackerlog 000101 don't open.
Donut open, thank you, buddy. What's your deal here? Hackerlog warnings. Yeah, anyways, to give up. I'd say I don't have a binary translator, but that's also like extremely not real binary anyway. So pages upon pages of this stuff. School sucks. Who the F invented school? It's dumb as hell. You just sit there learning irrelevant stuff that the government wants you to learn. Boring and idiotic. If you let people learn at home, it would be much better. Homework is so idiotic too. Who thought that in your free time, you should do more of this time-wasting crap with doing math problems that don't matter? I won't need it because I'm going to be rich pretty soon after high school. There are so many ways to make money out there. Thanksgiving is going to be so stupid again, by the way. My mom is quote-unquote working, which means she's going to her BF's place, so I'm going to watch her ex-husbands, who are idiots, who will just watch wrestling and spit sludge in paint buckets. Real rednecks. I used to like wrestling when I was a kid a few years ago, but seriously, it's really dumb and weird when you think about it. I mean, come on, everybody's got to have hobbies. In the morning, it's time to get some new kicks finally. The last ones I got at Dollar Saver, and they suck and are falling apart. Wool, flippin' cheap mom. Maybe she should get 3 jobs. You sound like a real insensitive kid. Putting this up on F list and some seepage songs I found. Only hackers read it, so I don't mind it. Still made it hard to find this part, so if you did, great job, you're a genius. I just don't want the idiots in Teentopia where I'm stuck to find it. That would suck. Yeah, they'd find out what a butthole you are and how insensitive you are. I understand that you're poor, and that absolutely is horrendous, but still, man, I mean, ease off a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the bullpen here, and we're going to go and find out what the deal is. Let's see if Gil has one here. 10425A. 10425A. I don't feel bad stealing from this guy. Come on. AwesomeVid.htv, ChowderCoolFest.wall. Files are legal to share as they were distributed for free by merchants often in the past. If you have a problem with my blue background, I have a problem with organizations that clamp down on freedoms. To have a little chit chat about it.
Downloading Awesome Evid.
That is kind of ironic when you consider. So let's grab this wallpaper. What's this video? Oh, it's a video for I Am the Chowder Man. That's pretty neat. We'll check that out in future, because I'm running up on almost 2 hours of a session here. This is my longest by far. And I said that I would give you some Christmas pain in Christmas Town. So let's run out the video on that. I'll see you all next time.